Hey guys, I'm here with Dale at Fitworks in Cincinnati, Ohio, and he's just going to tell us a little about himself and some of his philosophies when he works out here. Dale, tell us a little about yourself.
I'm 33 years old, warehouse worker, lived in Cincinnati all my life. I love the Cincinnati area. It's got a lot of people who love fitness and are really into it. So that helps. It's not a little small town that, there's only one gym or one person who's big into it. There's a lot of people, and that helps a lot. And a lot of people say, oh, I like to work out by myself, or, I can't work out in front of people. Well, it helps me to feed off of everyone else's. I might have my iPod on and listen to it, but I'm not in a basement just throwing little weights around. I can see other people progressing, and it's like, okay, well, this works. I've been athletic all my life, played football, wrestling, baseball. I play softball now. A lot of my friends still try to get me to play semi-pro football, but my knees are shot. I've had 2 knee surgeries. I need a shoulder surgery.
Yeah, I remember you said you went in the Marines.
That was what I planned to do after I graduated high school.
You look like a Marine.
It runs in my family.
Right.
That was basically my goal, was to be a Marine, stay in for life. But, God has a different plan for everybody.
Now, when you work out now, what's the reason for working out now? What kind of stuff you into?
I want to do a show again. I want to stay fit. And plus, I can't sit at home and just do nothing. So I have to be doing something. And what better than to come to a gym to look better, feel better, and to get your frustrations, your stress out. Anything that ails you, you can take it out here.
Now, you have a pretty physical job, working in a warehouse and stuff. I mean, how do you still find the energy to, come and work? Do you work off your off days, or do you come in after work? Or
this right here.
Right there?
Yeah. My fast switch drink, it's got a lot of caffeine in it. It's got NO2 in it. It's got creatine in it. It helps me on those days that I don't want to come into the gym.
Right.
It's like, man, if I go home, all I'm going to do is sit down and eat.
Right.
And for a while there, I got into the laziness. 6 months, actually, this year, at this time, I was 165 pounds.
Wow.
Cut up, looking really good, about to do another show.
Right.
I got lazy.
Yeah, happens all.
And now I weigh 230 and far from doing the show.
Right.
But yet I'm still, still looks like I work out, still feel good, but not as good as I know I was before.
Yeah, the show's kind of like, when I used to do competitions, the shows are kind of a good motivation to keep going too.
Yeah.
For those hard times where you just don't feel like pushing yourself, especially when you turn 33, I'm turning 35 this year, and it gets hard to keep pushing my body like I did in my 20s.
Yeah. That's where you change up your routines. That's when you change up, instead of pushing the heavy weight, tone up, go lighter. My philosophy is, it's not about how much weight you push, it's about how well you do the exercise.
Right, the form.
A lot of people focus too much nowadays on, I want these huge guns, I want this to be huge.
Yeah.
Well, that's all great, but if it doesn't look like you work out, if it doesn't look like you got muscle, what's the use of just being bulky and huge?
Right.
When you define it, that's where you can look and say, yeah, I see what I'm doing.
Right.
I can't say that about myself right now because, like I said, I got into that lazy aspect of life.
Right, but you're getting back into it.
And that's why I'm here. I told myself I don't like the way I look. I told my girlfriend, I was like, I know it interferes with us because I spend 3 hours a day in the gym.
Right.
7 days a week.
Wow. Now, what's your philosophy? When you come to the gym, do you do weight training and cardio? Do you have on and off days of cardio, or how do you?
I cardio every single day. I weight train every single day. But not like everybody else, I focus on one body part. Like today is just a mishmash day. I'll do abs and I'll do biceps. I hit a little bit of cardio because I got a softball game later on. Like usually tomorrow's my shoulder day and a little bit of cardio. Then Sundays, my chest day, and another hour of cardio.
You do all your work in the gym, or do you come in here or go to at home work?
All my workout is at the gym. That's why I spend 3 hours a day.
Cool. Now, as far as like supplements, you take any kind of supplements?
Yes, I do. I take Lean Out by Beverly. That helps your body fight the cannibalistic while you're dying. Instead of eating the lean tissue from your muscle,
right.
it transfers it to the fat that you're burning instead of storing it. And like my fast twitch drink, I drink whey protein. Right now I'm trying Cybation protein, and it's good. But I found out the best protein out there is Sold by Beverly. Don't mean to
oh no, I don't really
endorse them, but it's what works for me.
Right.
But you know, with times being what they are, you know, you got to scale back on the
as far as
expensive
nutrition.
stuff.
What do you do as far as nutrition?
Well, I try to. I stay away from all fried food. I will not eat fried food whatsoever. I have one specific day that I carbo load, which means for those people who don't know the nutritional aspect of working out is I eat nothing but carbs. I try to, but it's the hardest part of getting off the diet aspect is stay away from pop.
Now, as far as like if you had 3 tips to tell others, you know, what would you tell?
Don't compete with someone in the gym. You're not going to do what I do when you come in. I've been doing this for 15 years. Don't expect to see the results that I see. You're not going to see it. Stick with it even when it's hard, you're tired. Just stick with it. Do something. And like I said before, it's not about the weight. It's about the reps. It's about the technique. Technique, technique, technique. I learned it from probably, I don't know if you're familiar with all the bodybuilders around Cincinnati, but Rainer Hartman is a former Mr. Cincinnati. He owns a gym, Das Gym in Pleasant Ridge. Jimmy Canyon. He used to work at Fitworks a while back there. He's the only, to my knowledge, still IFBB pro bodybuilder in Ohio. I learned from a couple of really great guys. You know, don't be afraid to ask somebody if you think you're doing something wrong. You know, a lot of people, you might look at, oh, they won't help me. I learned by asking. You know, I swallowed my pride and said, excuse me, you know, can you help me out here? And just don't be afraid to ask.
And then, of course, you put on there and do it for yourself. No one else.
Yeah. If you do it for yourself, you'll feel more pride. You'll feel better about yourself, and you'll continue doing that. If you do it for a girl or all the girls, and that only goes so far. Right. Because you'll get that one girl, you'll get lazy, as I did, and you'll stop, and all of a sudden something will happen, and you don't have that body no more. You're not feeling good about yourself no more. You're back at square one. So do it for yourself, no one else. Don't listen to other people's negativity, because there'll be a lot of people who talk bad about you because you look better than them. You'll find that, and if you get past that hump and stop listening to them, you'll do all right.
All right, guys. Well, we're here with Dale. All right, this is some of his philosophies. Feel free to check out his profile and check out the answers to all the questions that he filled out on there. And keep watching these videos and let us know what you think. And we look forward to talking to you guys later. Dale, thank you very much. All right.